Good morning. This is Lori, Girl on the Ridge. It's a very cold, snowy morning, so I wanted to do this video before I head out to work. This is a custom order for Meredith. Hi, Meredith. This is a clasp envelope 9x6. It's vintage ladies, vintage in general, and with pieces of sewing ephemera inside. So we did the clasp envelope in pattern paper, and I Mod Podged it and left the back vintage photo. We have lace, we have some rosettes and seam binding, and a little ball clip there, pin. I sewed all around it. These are corners that I glued down, Butterbee scraps, frame. A little hanger, daisy, tsunami rose flowers, been glossy accented. There's lace, little pieces of vintage wedding dress. And over here I stenciled with Tim Holtz and put a little Maya Gold on there. And then it's layered under book paper. And it's just a closure of seam binding. And it's roughly 50 pages, front to back. A lot of sewing. Everything's been coffee dyed. It's still chunky, naturally. So we will go in. The papers, like I said, are Artsy Maze, Tsunami Rose, and some of things that I've had. This is my Tiffany stamp, my favorite. And this little grouping over here has been this cheesecloth and cutout flowers, buttons, seam binding, stamped fabric, and I put it all on there, glued it, and I will do a video on that. And then I did the beeswax over it. And then there is a dress from Sue Olten shop that I glossy accented, and then I just filled the pocket with sewn pieces. This is Artsy Maze. There's a piece of lace and another piece, and just a vintage card, and then an envelope. It's all been coffee stains. And just all layered in there. And just some pretty vintage women. This I know is Tsunami Rose. And there's little tuck spots. A lot of the tuck spots and the envelopes I left empty, so Meredith would have a little surprise. So there's a tuck spot and just a flip out. And this is an envelope. And then I just did some paper. And this I sewed tracing paper on. Little booklet. And the tag, or tickets. And I did some script stamping on all the pages, on some of the pages. Some coffee dyed lace. And this is just a pocket, and then a little extra writing paper. And then I just glued some seam binding. And that's just a little tuck spot. And here's a little envelope. What I did, this is Artsy Maze from her birds. And one of my envelope, or this is one of my new bags, and this is just an old tag. Actually, this has cinnamon on it. I dipped it and rubbed it in cinnamon and baked it. And this is a Cricut cutout, a ticket, seam binding, cheesecloth, and then covered it in beeswax and melted it on. This is a little, again, this is another beeswax item. And always one. And a little note tag and a flip up, a Rita Donnelly flip up. And here's just another flip up with just some ephemera. Most of it I think is all Tsunami Rose. These are just a punch, Martha Stewart punch out of pattern paper. That will be a pocket. This is Graphic 45 paper and some tickets, I think Cameo Shop. Just two flip ups. Here's a little miniature pattern book with little stamps and a flip up. And just come out. No, that does not come out. And another tag I made with a ticket that just slides in, and has material on it. She said she likes the material on the pages, so I hope you like it, Meredith. And then some more tags. Sue Olson's dress, the innkeeper, and I just shrunk that down a little. Well, I love pink, so I love this page. And then here is just Artsy Maze, and then just some tags all sewn on. This has the beeswax, and then that flips out for extra writing. And then I just put some washi tape in another pocket. And then this is, I just wanted to pick up the blue. This is Cameo Shop, I got that. This is the Spellbinders die cut. And then just some Tsunami Rose and just a tag. Be good to yourself, you deserve it. So I just like to alternate, pick up the color on the other side. And then a stamp on a piece of muslin. And over here, again, Artsy Maze, and this is like a bookmarker I'd made. And a tag with some vintage, style vintage. And another tag, and then a bag is under there with more tags. So it's a secret hiding place. And this is a napkin decoupage on a glassine bag. And these are just a tag I made, and a tag I made out of a book, sewed them together, and then just did some adjustments you can write on it, and some glimmer mists. These books are so fun to make. This is the center. This is just some writing paper that, again, I had to pick up the color. And then a Rita Donnelly flip that I just hit it with the Martha Stewart punch. And I think Tsunami Rose, and then just a piece of ephemera I had with the butterflies. Yay, blank page, kind of. And another one. And so just some seam binding. And here's another pocket that I'll fill up. And some empty spots. Tsunami Rose. Here's just a tuck spot. And another tuck spot with Sue Olson. And I'm not sure. I think I just pin trust downloads. And just seam binding, and then put some little fiber. And another side pocket. And writing. And that's a flip off and some paper I had. This is just a little booklet. This is a altered card with pattern paper, and I really glimmer misted that. And Tsunami Rose and some seam binding. Then you could write on it. And another bag with a glued down tag. Nope. Just a little tuck spot on the bag. Here's a top loading pocket. And here is a library card. This is all sewn down and beeswaxed. This is all that sewn. This is a writing card. And another, oh, this is an envelope. A coin envelope. It's in your library card. And just a little stamping, and this is just a banner tuck with a vintage bingo card I just inked up, punched out. And there's some more Tsunami Rose. And then, oh, that's so pretty. Artsy Maze. And this is just a little booklet I made, and I left it empty so Meredith can use her imagination and do something with it. I'm challenging you, Meredith. And this is a, whoop, the button just came off. Just a glassine bag with some tags I made and some envelopes. I had some stationery paper. So, and that is it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day, nice crafting Saturday, and we'll see you soon. Bye.